Just give me a little bit of peace, steady job and some food to eat. Just give me a little bit of peace, steady job and some food to eat. Just give me a little bit of peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stud Vill. What up, dude?
How you doing, man?
Man,
Shit.
can't complain, homeboy. Can't complain. Once again, shout out Fudge Deuce for making this happen, man.
Yeah, that's my dude right there, Deuce, huh?
Yeah. Well, shit, man. I don't think I've ever had anybody from San Antonio on my show, so I'm definitely looking forward to talking with you about, first of all, some of your dope-ass music, secondly, what it was like growing up, and thirdly, some of this crazy shit that's going on in this world right now. Man, let's take it all the way back, though, dog. Were you born and raised in San Antonio?
Yeah, man. No, I'm born in Houston, though. But, tragic situation happened, man. Well, I had to come to San Antonio because my mama passed and my grandma raised us down here. So I went to school, everything. Yeah, I was, pretty much. But I'm born in Houston, but raised in the town.
Gotcha. When did you move to San Antonio?
Shit, man. I want to say when I probably was about 4 years old.
Oh,
yeah.
So you're talking pretty early. Damn. R.I.P. to your mom. I'm sorry to hear about that, man.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So San Antonio. So that is home. That's home. Let's talk about what your life was like growing up. You said grandma took care of you?
Yeah, my grandma took care of me, man. And like I say, man, my people are from Honduras, man. So,
Okay.
my mom and them, we made it to Texas, but everybody else, my aunts, uncles, everybody else, they stopped in L.A., so they pretty much on the west, you know what I mean? We go up there a couple of summers and visit, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But then my grandma, we found home down here because my grandma owned a barbecue store, and she owned a little food mart down here. So,
Okay. That's crazy. I just interviewed a cat just this week. His family's from Honduras also. He's a Crip out of New York. So that's
okay.
Yeah, man. Well, shit. Do you know anything? But did your grandma, was she able to tell you about the old stories about Honduras or anything?
I mean, yeah, man, she just told us, man, they had to get up out of there, man. You understand me? They came over here on the boat. I seen a couple of pictures, but, man, me being so young, though, I'm like, man, that's some stuff I like seeing on a movie, like a slave movie. But it's really actually, pictures of my grandmother. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? She showed, it was probably around 12 of them. They coming over here on a little canoe boat. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn, you feel me? And she showing me her mama, stuff like that. I'm like, damn, it was just unbelievable, though. You know what I mean? But she was telling me, man, what she had to do to get over here. And a couple of times when I was young, I didn't pretty much understand, you know what I mean? I mean, the cops come over there, but come to find out they wasn't no cops. They was those immigration people. Like, grandma had to get her papers, you know what I mean? And they come back over here, take my grandma. She'll tell us we didn't understand. Well, grandma will be back later. Grandma will be back later. Something in a couple of days, your auntie gonna come over here to get you. We gonna stay with the neighbors and stuff. But they did that probably about 3 times in life. You know what I mean? Until she got separated. So then, bro. But
damn,
it was all right. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a strong woman to have to go through all that, man.
My grandma was real strong. She raised us, after that happened to my mom. You feel me?
Yeah.
So.
Damn. Well, when was the first time you heard anything about Crips and Bloods, to the best of your memory?
In hearing about Crips and Bloods, like I told you, man, my family is on the West Coast. You know what I mean? So I probably was about 4 or 5 years old, because they always come down here and visit us and stuff. And I got 2 kinfolks, you know what I mean? It's just kind of funny when I was little and stuff. They had a pigtails, they had a house shoes, they had a blue rag. And my cousin, them were way older than me at the time. I'm 4 and 5. They 12 and 13 already. It just, they lifestyle. I just adapted to it when they come down here. Then when we come up there, you know what I mean? Come to go visit. But I was that young, you know what I mean? So
okay. So we're talking early in life. Okay. To the best of your knowledge, how did Crips and Bloods get to San Antonio? It makes sense. It's a straight line from California.
And I'm gonna put it like this, man. Crips and Bloods, man. I'm gonna say it came to San Antonio. It's through somebody else up there, man. It's been going on before I was born, probably before you was born. Been going on. It's just like somebody, you know, your family or something, man, they moved somewhere else. You know what I mean? Wherever you carry that is, it started down here because it been down here. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I just hate, you know, some of the West Coast people, man, you know, just some of them, though, like the top nine, they believe if you ain't from the land, that's what they call it. They believe, you know, your gang politics, they believe it ain't real. You know what I mean? But, it's from somebody else branched off, man. Like I say, you know, coming up in San Antonio, you got the East Coast dudes down here from up there, Los Angeles, you know what I mean? Or Altadena block. It be down here though, bro. Like those people from up, they move from up there and they come down here. And how they pick up on everybody else, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. It just migrates, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It migrates.
Yeah.
It's like they can recruit. I ain't gonna say recruit, but people be down with them. You know what I mean? And they've been down here for years, ever since I was growing up.
Mm. And when did you personally start getting intrigued by the street life?
Well, man, I've been intrigued, man. Like I said, man, at a young age, man, ever since probably about like 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Because they in the heart. I'm from the New Light Village. You know what I mean? It's a projects down here where it's real hardcore. You know what I mean? And you know, that's what it is. You know, our UNLV down here, University of New Light Village. You know what I mean? And you know, I just grew up with a lot of cats right there and just adapted to the street life. You know what I mean? My grandma going to work and all that. I'm, you know, coming outside, or I'm adapted to the big older homies and stuff. It's the same like everywhere, man. I just been down with it, but they ain't gonna just put me with it. They gonna be like, say, little homie, man, go to school and whoop, whoop, you know, y'all do all this and all that. We don't want to catch you out here doing it. But, you know, when the big OGs ain't looking, man, we over there, I'm doing things with the people my age, my peers. You see what I'm saying? It just keep going, bro. They ain't gonna never stop it, you know. People be trying to say they can stop, and I respect every hood. I respect any city. I respect any state. It's gangster everywhere. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Everywhere.
Yeah,
so
that's most deaf about that. How old were you when you turned blood?
Shit, man. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Probably about in the 4th grade. Probably about like 8 or 9.
Wow.
Like,
yeah.
You know, just happened to go outside, man. Like how you ain't no movies, no boys in the hoods, or nothing was down there. Some people, oh man, yeah, we didn't get this down here. You know, I hear other cities talking to they seen colors and all that, man. Like I told you, bro, with my family from and everything, I've been adapted to this here. You understand what I'm saying? I just decided, you know, to run with the other team. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, you know, it's everywhere. I don't claim nothing out of LA. You know what I mean? I claim what I claim down here in San Antonio. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We just have to other side of the colors. You feel me? And it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I got a different thing, like I said though, man, you know, how it originated. You got different dudes coming up from California. They migrated down here, man, and they started some stuff like that. And you got other fools claiming, like they say, Pyru, street grape, all that, you know. And I'm with it to a certain point. Like some of these cats, like, damn, if you never been up there, how you gonna say you know, you from up there? You don't understand what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. You know, It is what it is. I'm just down when I'm down with. You hear me?
Yeah.
And always.
Yeah. Digging this conversation, man. So shit, 9 years old. That's young. That's about as young as I've heard. I usually hear 11, 12. I've heard 10, but 9 is probably the youngest I've gotten so far. Take me back to that day, man. Like mentally, what was going on in your head? What was going on in life? You know what I mean? To make you say, you know what, I'm doing this.
Man, like I said, it's pretty much, you know, they don't want you with it, man. And I'm that young, but I got older homeboys, you know what I mean? They 13, 14 years old, you know what I mean? I'm watching them. I'm coming outside playing, and I'm seeing what they doing, you know what I mean? Say, you know, little Lee, that's what they call me, little stud and all that. Say, man, why don't you go on and do this? And it just was right there while my grandma gone and my auntie and them, they ain't watching the stuff. You know, you got the big older homeboys going over there, goddamn me, man, riding on bikes and shit. You catching other fools, you know, over there. Say, man, go on and get you a bike. My grandma couldn't afford it like that. What I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I see them do. They jacking over there for them bikes, you know what I mean? I'm an entourage with them, shit. I'm going to grab me something too, you understand? Automatically, I'm just down with it like that. You feel me? But I always hang around other cats, man, that influence me. I like they swag, like the way they dress, you know, and it just dawned on me, you know what I mean? And I'm getting out there. You see what I'm saying? I got a little problem, man. I want to handle it something. They like, man, go on and get out there. We got your back, and nobody else gonna jump in. I'm gonna catch you. You feel me? I'm gonna catch that fade.
What years were San Antonio just at its craziest when it comes to street violence and things like that?
And like I say, bro, for me growing up, man, and I'm gonna say the craziest. I'm gonna say from every era. I'm gonna say, man, like the '80s and the '90s, bro. You know what I mean? And then again, our shit been going on. Really been going on since the '80s, man, and late '70s. Like I tell you, it migrated down here and it been down here, but it just really got crazy, man. Like I say, when gangbang really just took off, I guess, if you want to say after the goddamn movie Colors or something, or if you want to it like that, that's when it really was putting down. But man, our city, man, we always been on though. You know what I mean? People don't talk about San Antonio like that. They glorify it like Houston because y'all hear the Houston, rap, and they hear the Dallas rap, man. But we slept on down here. But it just takes for that day. Like I say, I was there that day when that shit happened. When Quick was down here. Matter of fact, the little homie man that did it, he from the other hood and shit though. But he my partner though. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
He just recently, not too long ago, he did like 23 on that. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like
let me explain what he's talking about, because DJ Quick, I grew up listening to him to this day. He's one of my favorite MCs, and like I said earlier, 30 years ago, he mentioned San Antonio in his song "Just Like Compton," and he was telling us back then. He was talking about Denver and St. Louis and other places, Oakland. He thought he was leaving the hood and shit, but every time he does a show, he's like, damn, they're doing exactly what we're doing out here in Compton. But in that song, and I'm just telling the people who don't know this, my man Stud, in the song, he mentions a story about being in San Antonio and someone I think was shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're saying that was your dude, and it's already, we can't incriminate anyone, but since he's already done his time, but he said he did 23 years.
I said, man, he's on other podcasts, man, and he's doing this little remorseful, what he did, man. You know what I mean? He did it at the age and all that kind of stuff, but I ain't trying to put it out there. But that's what Quick was. We was at the show where it happened at. You understand? And it just went off like that. You know what I mean? And it been down here, like I was saying. I guess Quick was there just to witness it when it happened. You feel me? So shit, and then he just put it in the song. You know what I mean? And that really put us on the map a little bit when Quick, said it up in the song. But man, hey man, it's 100% true facts, man. I was there. I was young. I wasn't supposed to be there, but I was there.
Damn. Thanks for sharing that, man. That's a dope inside story, and welcome home to your friend. I'm sure, like you said, he regrets it and he's not bragging about it. Stuff like that. Do you want to give a shout out to his podcast? I mean,
man, I don't really know the podcast. I just seen him what he doing because I ain't really been on there. He just came and he had it on there. He was just telling the story. I just was intrigued how he was talking, man. You know what I mean? But he is my partner though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like he ain't over here trying to get nothing out. He doing positive things. You understand?
That's dope.
So, he my partner though, man. Matter of fact, he just had something, a couple of nights ago. You understand me? He had a little show or something he doing, trying to bring the city together, man. He invited me and everything, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I hate for that. However it went down for Quick had to be down there, but somebody lost their life. But it is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're seeing out here in LA and all across the country, dog. Philly, Chicago. Shit, I can go down the list. Because there was a time where crime was going down, everything was going down. Homicides were down, all that stuff. But now it's like on fire out here in California. Are you guys experiencing the same uptick of just craziness in the streets today?
Man, everything is crazy, bro. Everything crazy. You know what I mean? But and then another thing I want to talk about, man, like I was sitting up here, man, and people just sitting up here, man, if you a rapper and all this, man, go on and move up out the hood and all this kind of stuff, man, I don't want to say they got anything do with that, man. If you still caught up on what you've been doing, still caught up in your street life, goddamn, you still doing what you're doing, bro. You know what comes with it. You understand? It's the same thing. So I don't want to, I hear people touching on that, man. That just happen to rappers. They need to move and all that. I don't agree with that. But if you're still out there doing what you're doing, man, and you ain't, got up out the hood or whatever it is and moved to a better environment, you know what comes with it. You dig? That's all. I'm going to leave it like that.
Yeah. Got you. So you believe that even if you reach a certain level of fame, you don't necessarily have to leave the hood just as long as you're not doing the same shit you were doing back in the
I
day.
mean, it would be better though, man. You know, something just like what you said, it would be better. But man, you know, it's still jealousy. It's still gonna be jealousy out there, even among the people. You know what I mean? You can't help certain people out now. It's a bunch of wolves out there. So only thing I'm gonna say, man, to a certain point when you get older, you know, go on and make a move, man. You know, I don't want to see nobody, 30 and 47 years old. You've been up in this game and you ain't progress. You know what I mean? I mean, what happened to your money? I mean, what did you do with your money? Did you, you know what I mean? Did you secure it, man? Get you a house and all that kind of stuff, man. I can't really speak, but at a certain level, I do need to take off, man, and get up out the hood. You know what I mean? You can't help everybody though. That's the only thing I'm saying. Stay in the hood all your life. That's kind of crazy, but it is, bro.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on when you first heard Nipsey Hussle, being assassinated in front of his store out here in LA, and then just a couple of months ago we lost another person who a lot of people would say is the Memphis version of Nipsey Hussle, and that's Young Dolph. The same situation. A few blocks from where he grew up, his hometown, he's getting cookies in the middle of the day, and some dudes start letting off. What are your thoughts on things that like that, and especially when it's hip hop?
It's just sad on how it go down, man. Like I told you, man, it's a bunch of wolves right among us. You know what I mean? You got to watch your circle right around you, though, man. You got somebody trying to do something positive, then you got that shark always been up in the cut, man. He just waiting. You understand me? I mean, if it didn't go like that, you got that little shark or that snake still up in that corner, though, man. You have to watch your surroundings, and I don't want to blame because, Nip was doing a lot of positive things. You know what I mean? And it's just to show you right there, it's just one of the ones, man. He just wanted to just, take him out that day, and that's a sad situation. You understand? And like I said about Dolph, man, Dolph had a lot of things going on too, man. You know what I mean? I just feel it should have been another way around. I don't know why he necessarily went to go get the cookies. You understand?
Right.
I mean, your was beyond that. You should have, sent one of your partners or something like that.
Man, why did you go get those cookies, dog? You're a multi-millionaire, homie, in an armored. Man, you can't be doing that, dog.
But man, I'm gonna keep it 100 like this, man. Only God know when our day gonna come. You know what I mean?
Facts, right?
And like I say, man, I still go out. I don't want no people looking at me. Some people take your some people take your kindness and your weakness as different though. Oh man, Stud don't hang out no more, man. He Hollywood, he left the hood. He don't mess with us or something no more. I still show people, man, I don't forget where I come from, but I don't hang there every day. You know what I mean? I'm not going to leave my location and all that and just, going out there to kick it, man, stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, people just need to watch how they move, man. That's the only thing I'm going to say. I ain't being no coward because I don't hang in the hood every day and all that. I just, got my money, man, and I'm doing something better than that from where I came from. I'm helping people in a different way, but I'm not going to be still caught up, in the hood every day and still on that same corner on what got me up out the hood. That's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? If I'm going to go do something like still to this day, when I want something, man, I'll send one of my boys, man, go and pack me, go and give me, a pair of them J's, Jordans or something, on out there or something, but I'm not going to be out there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sad situation though, man. I hate for that happened to Dolphin. I hate that happened to Nip. But like I say, man, only God has that day for us. You feel me? That's anybody, anywhere.
Yeah, man. In your opinion, how should rappers with gang ties specifically move when they're traveling city to city, state to state? I mean, hell, even in their own city, because a lot of these cats are getting it in their own city.
Well, man, I'm just gonna say, when it is good, man, for the internet now, because you meet more people on the internet. Like I got ties. Like if I'm leaving up out there, I got a couple of homies, man. I can call. I can call Deuce, call my homeboy Tup, I call my homeboy Wild from the relatives or something. You got to be connected, man. It's always to know somebody. Just don't go out there, ass out, butt ass naked, man. You know what I mean? And people don't know, you don't know where you're going and all this, man. You a target like that, but it's better to check in with somebody. And check in don't mean all this check-in shit, what they talking about now. I mean, you got to check in with somebody and all this you can't do, you know, on some scary shit. You know what I mean? You checking in with your people because them the ones you're going to be with that night. Just in case if I'm going, I'm going to hook up a deuce, I'm going to hook up a tup or why, something like that. I'm going to be like, all right, man, I'm going to come, you know, they going to swoop me up. I'm going to be in their care. You know what I mean? Not none of that shit, man, what they talking about now. Oh, man, you going to have to pay this and that, man, you know, to get a pass and all that. I'm not talking about that kind of check-in. I'm talking about check-in where you good with your people, who you funking with. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. I just feel, you know, just like if you was coming down here to visit me, say, Stud, you don't know your way around the town and nothing, man. And I'm going to be like, all right, Dusty, man, you know, I got you. You see what I'm saying? You're going to be with you checked in with me, you know what I mean? But to us, oh man, Dusty got to check in. He got to go over here and pay the bills. Nah, but we're not talking about that kind of check in. Let's get that understood. You feel me? Yeah. Check in with people you familiar with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you would to anybody's city, man. If I got homies in fucking Iowa, I'm hey dog, hook me up. Where can I get some weed? Where can I, you know, whatever the case may be, man. That's really what it's all about.
Same here, man. I'm just glad me and you on the same page with that. You know. Anything you do now, man, by this internet going on, anything you do, bro, people take that and twist it around and make it out of. You see what I'm saying? So you really got to stay from this social media shit, man, you know, because they'll twist the shit around in a minute. You know what I mean? I can be goddamn me coming out there to visit you somewhere and shit, and some shit start happening and shit, man, I got on my motherfucking house shoes or something. I'll start running. Oh, man, somebody may still come up out of his house shoes or something.
Left him out, right? That's exactly how the wording would be on the YouTube video and shit.
Yeah, that's how it be, man. You know, you made them catch eye. You did what I'm saying? Shit like that, man. You know, you just got to watch out. The internet is the main thing, man, of people downfall now. Ooh. You know what I mean? It's the main thing on people's downfall. So,
I'm sitting here with Stud Vill out of San Antonio. You can follow him on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel, Stud Vill, Vill. A lot of dope music that I know you guys will like. Something specifically I want to talk with you about that we that you kind of briefly mentioned earlier is the internet is becoming a lot of people's downfall. Now, I'm in my mid-40s, so I come from a time where we didn't do everything on camera. But nowadays, it seems like these kids are doing everything on camera, including committing crimes. And then what they're doing, dog, and I know you know this because you're in the game yourself, but then they're going on the songs and literally talking about what they did, the crime, you know, everything they did in the crime. And a lot of them are getting arrested for this, literally. I mean, Pooh Shiesty, K-Fly, I can go down the line of the list of rappers that are locked up right now for lyrics. But when you and I were coming up, rappers actually lied about what they did in the music. You know what I'm saying? The gangster rappers weren't really doing this shit, but nowadays they're literally telling the truth, dog. What do you think about that whole aspect of hip hop?
I just feel, man, it's a part of immaturity, though, bro. You know what I mean? No, young minded and stuff. Why in the hell would you goddamn me? You understand? Put your shit on wax. What you did? You know what I mean? You know, I mean, they gotta go, bro. Like I said, we gotta go with time. When we was coming up, man, it wasn't really like that. You incriminating yourself. And like I was told, man, straight up, you know, half of from detectives, man, half of the crime solved and all this kind of shit comes off the internet. Fools going up, putting guns and all shit up there, talking about it, you know, hot boxing with different people. It's just stupid, man. If you're a real one, you're not going to go on there doing that. You know what I mean? But I guess, man, you know, when you got to sit back and do that time, you'll think about it as time go on. Damn, I shouldn't have did that. You feel what I'm saying? Man. So it's just stupid, bro. I can't really say. I guess that's how they getting down now. But I guess when they get down there, man, and, you know, got to goddamn face the music, man, you see what's up, man, when them years go by. You feel me? That was very stupid, bro. So
this may hurt some feelers out there, but if you put a gun in your video in 2022, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're pretty much right about that, bro. You know what I mean, though? Because like I said, man, I had to go through something, man, to really see it. I had my homeboys, man, and goddamn me, I want to say if it's in the late 90s, you know, coming up, in the early 2000s, shit, you know, you be on pictures and shit, man, taking pictures and all that shit. But like I said, I guess my homeboy was on parole or something like that, you know, at the time and all that. So I guess the laws go up in the crib, they get the picture that he had, you know, with the heat and all that up in there. Shit, man. They can pick that boy up for a picture. You see what I'm saying? And I seen it with my own self. I didn't know you can get jammed up like that, but when I seen it like that, I had to witness it. Shit, you're incriminating yourself. You know what I mean? So if they did that with a picture way back then before this internet started exploding, look what's happening now. You see what I'm saying? Like you said, a goddamn idiot. Them boys is watching, dog. Them boys is watching videos. Them boys is on them.
Back in the day, they would have to go door to door, collect information, get all this stuff. Now they're just sitting in the office in the air conditioning with their feet caught up, going through Instagram, dog. That's
you feel me? You ain't lying on that, man. 100% facts. You're not lying. So,
man. Here's something else I would love your opinion on, especially since you're in the hip hop business. But something else that's kind of new to me, not new anymore. It's been going on for years now. It started in Chicago. Some would say with the drill music, but it's the real disrespect that these cats are doing nowadays. They're, you know, taking pictures, they're recording videos at their opposition's grave sites. They're smoking on this pack, smoking on such and such pack. And for my friends out there, when you're smoking on a pack, that's a disrespectful term for, you know, the opposition. I'm sure you know that, Stud. But yeah, man, what are your thoughts on this whole just this disrespect? I hear shit, I'm like, wow, man, and my jaw's to the floor when I hear that shit.
Like I say, man, that's a new trend, and that's from a new era. That's how them cats are getting down. But I ain't with disrespecting the dead. You understand what I'm saying? No matter if I had a problem with them and all that kind of stuff, man. But like I said, bro, if you look at it, it's a new era in time. That's what they doing. You know what I mean? And like I said, I never believed in that. I was taught you ain't gonna, you know what they say now, karma, bad karma and stuff. You're not gonna get nothing out of that though, bro. You know what I mean? Let them people rest in peace though, bro. They gone already. I mean, they can't come back and say nothing to you. You understand what I'm saying? But why in the hell is you disrespecting the dead, bro? You know what I mean? It's just stupid. That's a new era. You know what I mean? But we don't do that like down here. I'm in Texas, man. But like I say, I ain't seen nobody do that down here. Now probably the youngsters, they catching on, want to do that Chicago shit and all that. Chicago got that shit bad. You know what I mean? But I guess that's how they running up there. Like I say, it's different gang politics everywhere. I guess that's how they getting down up there on the Midwest. You know what I mean? Disrespecting the dead. I don't never see nobody from LA do it. I don't never see nobody from Texas do it on this side. But it is what it is. But it's very stupid though, bro. And like I say, you ain't gonna get nothing up out of that. You feel me?
Yeah, it's bad karma all around, I think, dog. Put that bad energy in the air, man. That's just gonna come back and get you, dog.
Man, on the dead.
Yeah, it doesn't get any worse than that, homie. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I got to ask you this question since you're from Texas and you're not from the same area in Texas as this guy is from. But are you familiar with Charleston White?
Yeah, man, I'm familiar with him.
Okay, all right. Well, just by that reaction, what are your thoughts on Charleston White?
I'm just like, you know, no matter what, man, I'm just like, you know, he speaks, he's just the idiot though, bro. You know what I mean? No, I understand he's talking on how he's talking. That's what he's doing. But once he done set up here, yeah, man, I'll tell on him and I'll do this. I'll call the police on him and all that kind of shit. Come on, man. You putting the police and shit, man, because you don't like nobody. Then you sitting up there, you disrespecting everything. Come out. Fuck California, fuck the Crips and all that, the Bloods and shit up there. Come on, man, you don't have to be doing it. That's talking idiot. You talking like that though, bro. You know what I mean? And talking about you gonna call the laws on people and all that. You know, like I say, man, I guess he been the police. You know what I mean? I'm listening to his stuff, how he ever got caught up and all that. You ain't did no hell of a time. You ain't did no shit. You know what I mean? So I guess you are the police. You feel me? He just needs to tone it down some, man. Like I say, the internet gonna be his downfall. You know what I mean? Disrespecting people, man. How you went up there to Nip funeral and all this sort kind of shit, man. Then you back door and talk about the man. Then you try to clear that shit up when they get in your ass. No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Nip. I'm not talking about Emeritus and all that. Come on. Oh, you still talking about the same person. Don't try to butter that shit up because he coming on your ass. I'm just trying to say, watch what you say though, man. You hurt a lot of people's feelings though, dog. A lot of people ain't known that shit. But like I said, I'm gonna make it clear. You ain't speaking from my point of Texas because we don't roll down there like this in the tone. He's speaking on what he talking about. And for everybody up there, even in the funk, I fuck with people's in the funk. I fuck with people up in Dallas though, man. Everybody ain't on that page what you talking about. You see what I'm saying? Everybody page what you talking about. And he's sitting over there talking about this other dude, and I was locked up with this dude, OG Percy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, shout out OG Percy.
Yeah, shout out to OG Percy, man. He's from the other side, Stud Vill, man. You understand? From San Antonio. But like I say, I was locked up with Percy. Everything goddamn me Percy talking about that I done seen, bro, coming through that motherfucker though, dog. Percy telling the truth. I can't say that man lying. You know what I mean? So for him to be going out there and try to take that man credibility down, that man ain't never said nothing, bad about you. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna give it where it's real at, man. I was locked up with Percy, bro. You know what I mean? And he was doing what he say, bro. He was on his note down there. Now, all that other shit you trying to get these other people, I guess they got a problem with him. I guess Charleston paying them to say that. I don't know. I only can go on what I seen. You know what I mean? And he real though, bro. Even though he's from the other side, OG Percy real.
I would love to talk about your time being locked up to hopefully detour, some kids from going down the same path that you went down that it, ended up getting you locked up. But I guess if you could put a number on it, how many years would you say you gave to the system?
Woo, bro. I want to say all together, man, going in town, I want to say probably about a good 13, probably about 13. In and out of juvie, getting out, I'll go here, 5 here. You see what I'm talking about? Then I'll come back, I'll stay out about another year, 2 years, get jammed up again. I go back another 4. You understand what I'm saying? Come back out again, man. Try to do right, man. I go back in. But like I say, man, once you on that radar, bro, it's the little things you do, bro. You know what I mean? You can't even steal a damn piece of bubble gum. You can't even goddamn me. Better not even kind of like breathe wrong, man. I don't want, and I've been there before. I don't want everybody to think, oh goddamn, man, so and so Dusty just got out. Dusty can't even goddamn me stay out of goddamn trouble or something, man. Dusty always. That probably didn't happen to Dusty, man. Dusty probably over here trying to help somebody getting beat up. He going over there trying to, pull the dude up off the for instance, a female getting beat up and all that kind of shit. Dusty start fighting with the dude. When the laws come and shit, who going down? Dusty trying to be a good Samaritan. Dusty going down. Yeah. He on parole, though. You see what I'm saying? It's a different situation. I'm just trying to say, but people look at it, oh, man, Dusty always getting in trouble. Man, Dusty can't even stay. You see what I'm saying? You putting yourself, it's the situation how you rolling, man. You already know if you're on parole, bro, the littlest thing you do, bro, you can go back. You feel me?
Yeah.
The littlest thing, you can be motherfucking Oregon or something, though, goddamn me, and you'll be like, man, I'll bust your motherfucking head open. Something like that. Somebody, man, he threatened him.
Yep.
If you got a fucked up ass officer coming, he threatened him. That's a threat. You know what I mean? You feel me? There you go. Dusty going back because he said he gonna bust my head open. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's how you carry yourself, man. And you got some niggas, man, they still adapting to the way. You know what I mean? The only thing I could say, man, from this last time I've been out, man, just go get a job, dog, and try to stay away from the negativity. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, you grown enough now to know right from wrong. Though, I can't tell a grown man what to do, but you just got to stay out the way, bro. You got to stay out the way. So I'm going to tell you, be smart. You should be getting smart all the time. You got jammed up. I'm going to do it different this time when I get out. You know what I mean? Hopefully you go get a job, or if you ain't, you walk on them light feet, though. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you, because the slightest thing you do, bro, you going back.
What's it like for an active gang member entering jail or prison out there?
Shit, man, like I say, man, if you active, man, they gonna goddamn me down here, man. It's different down here. See, down here in San Antonio, man. Ooh, boy, we got Oli Home down here. We got the Criff, we got the Blood, we got Tango Blast, we got the MA, we got the HBOs, man. You got the Latin Kings, and so on. The A's, like I say, man. It's a lot of tension up in that motherfucker. If you carry yourself, man, when you going up in that motherfucker, they gonna know you got your bang on classification. They gonna know what it is, man. Just be ready to, you know what's to come with it. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's the only thing I'm gonna say. You gonna hold it down, or you gonna bitch out. Now, I done seen a lot of motherfuckers though, man. I done seen a lot of motherfuckers flip flop too though. Motherfuckers be out here once, as soon as they go up in here, man. Man, I'm gonna go over here and turn Oli home. I'm gonna go up in there, for the vato. But out here, man, you was just, claiming, Crip, or you was claiming blood, or you was doing something. And I seen a lot of them go up in there, and they want to change to something else. And you see what I'm saying? Now you dealing with something else, because the motherfucker that you thought that was down with you while he's on the streets, what he claiming, he gonna turn on you up in there when he get with that with his people. And you feel me? I just said that a lot. I mean, you just gotta beware, man. Of, like I said, snake shit everywhere. You feel me? How you roll, I mean, you're going to have to lace your boots up, man. You're going to have to walk that long-ass road. What you doing? You know what I mean? Some things you're going to do to survive. You gotta do shit as being a man. I ain't talking about no gay-ass shit, and we ain't talking about nothing like that. We talking about niggas surviving. You don't know if you have to go over here and nigga stick this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know if you have to get out, man, to survive, because they coming to get you, and all this shit, you ain't paying your debt and all that kind of shit. That's what I mean by getting down as a man. You feel what I'm saying? So, the youngsters, man, like I say, shit, y'all better wise up, because, hey, man, everybody coming at you down there. You feel me? You better represent what you represent and represent it to the fullest, because that little flaw that you got, or that little whatever you doing and you don't want to get down, already labeled as a bitch. You feel me? Take it from there. Everybody gonna be coming at you. The Pisces, everybody. Once they smell their weakness, you free game, playboy. You feel me?
Damn.
And I can't say what you gonna do. You feel me?
Yeah. What was the hardest thing about being locked up? Aside from the obvious not getting pussy, stuff like that. Like, what's the ultimate, like, man, this is not it right here. This shit is not fucking cracking.
The hardest thing, man, about being locked up, man, you have to go up and then you have to listen to, another man tell you what time to eat, time to go to bed. Then the real hardest part like that, man, if you got family out here, man, you know what I mean? Somebody that was looking out for your tia, your grandmother, man, somebody that was real strong backbone, man, they pass on you in there, you know what I mean? And that's all you have. You understand what I'm saying? I learned that kind of like the hard way, man, because my grandma died when I was in there. You see what I'm saying? That was my back. You know what I'm saying? But then again, lucky, I have me, a strong woman or something on the side. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But shit, who's to tell? What if that woman, catch out on you? You see what I'm saying? You locked up. Think about your family, the homeboy. How you gonna do it? You feel me? I can't say. Some niggas, man, they be down there doing all that time. Their family die off on them, man. Or they, they main little piece, man. She catch out on you. You see what I'm saying? The people that's looking out for you, though, man, what if something happened to them? That's the hardest thing right there, bro. You got to really swallow your shit, nigga, and think what you gonna do. You feel me? Just imagine being on there, nigga, your main backbone, your tea lady, your mama, and all that. That's all you had. Or your grandma, they died on you when you was getting your paper from. You feel me? You still got 2 more years to do, and you ain't getting no letters no more. You ain't getting none of that shit no more. You feel me? And that even was to go for your girl that you had up in there. Then when you see them letters start getting shorter and shorter, homeboy, shit, nigga, you tell me what it is. You feel me? She gets something put up in a nigga in the free world, nigga. Yeah. Your family gone, nigga. You understand me? Shit, you tell me. Can't no man sit up here and tell me, man, he don't sit up there and he go to his motherfucking cell, nigga, and think about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't hard all the time. You can't be hard all the time. When that realism sit in, that's when it's gonna sit in, playboy. You did.
It's about as real as it gets, man. My last question for you, and then I want to give you a chance to promote anything you have coming up. My last question, and I always like to ask people when they first join, the gang, for a specific reason. And my last question is, if you could talk to a 9-year-old you, hypothetically, if you could talk to a 9-year-old you today, what would you tell him?
Man, I'll be pushing that all the time, man. Stay in school, man. Learn how to read and write. You can't go in this world, man, without knowing how to read and write, doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean, though? I mean, you got to be educated, man. You can't be nowhere being dumb. And I tell some of my little homies, man, I tell my little step kid, my son, we was coming up, man, look at that. You see, they see the little bum over there doing the basket and pushing the basket and all that. And I'll just say something to him, do you want to be like that? You know, no, I don't like that. I'd be like, well, man, you have to go to school. I can't say that's that man's problem. You know what I mean? But if you don't go to school, that's where you're gonna end up at. You know what I mean? But I just use that as the kind of like scam and trying to make them do right, because nobody don't want to be pushing the basket. Nobody don't want to be on the corner begging for change. Nobody don't want to do that. And those people that be doing that, man, majority of them, man, they be educated, coming out to service. You know what I mean? They just something went wrong that way or something. You know what I mean? I don't really know their problem, but that's why I try to speak to the youth, man. Just try to stay educated, bro. You need education in this world. You know what I mean? If I could take some of the things back, man, I don't think I'll be doing this shit. Probably would have, you know, went on to college, man, played, you know, college ball or to the pros, kept on with it. You know what I mean? But everybody has another destination, though, man, and only God knows that way. But I push positivity on them youngsters. Stay in school, bro. Listen to your parents. You hear me? They've been there, done that. They telling you something. Listen to your parents.
Man. It's been a real conversation. I really appreciate it, C-Stud. Tell everybody where they can find you and what you have coming up next.
Man, y'all can find me everything. The name don't change. Stud Vill. I don't give a fuck what you looking on. Twitter, goddamn me. Snap, goddamn me. Instagram, motherfucking Facebook, anything, man. My name is, you did what I'm talking about it. Stud Vill, everything. I don't change. And the projects, man, my projects, my music projects, man, shit. I got the major play album already hitting out on the Modern Villain Records, though. I work with everybody, man. I'm on the major compilations. I fuck with major people, man. I'm just doing everything. I don't really know yet, but I got my next project, you know, East and West, you know what I mean? Down South, I got that next project coming out, man, pushing out these singles, everything, man. And I just want to work with everybody. And I want to appreciate, you understand me, Dub C. I want to appreciate Big Y. Tuck, you know what I mean? Squeak Roof from All From the Eye, you know what I mean? Everybody that gave me a shot, bro. You know what I mean? I won't even be able to talk to you. I don't think my name will be nothing. From my people down here, Nino from PKO, you know, they was a famous group from down here, man. This were the people that gave me my shot. You know what I mean? They didn't have to. You know what I mean? God bless y'all. You know what I mean? They didn't gave me a push in my career. So
that's dope.
That's pretty much it, bro.
That's dope, man. C-Stud, I would love to stay in touch with you, man, and maybe have you on in a few months and catch up. And there's a lot going on in this world, man. You seem like an intelligent cat with a good perspective on life.
Yeah, and Dusty, I appreciate you too, bro. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, interviewing me, man. Let me speak out to people, touching the world, just for the people that don't know about the tone, San Antonio. But I appreciate you, bro. Anything I can do for you, man, just hit me up.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you myself, man. I'll be in touch. And just so you know, this interview is going to be released in about 2 weeks. So I'll send you the link when it's posted, and so you can share it with everybody.
All right. Much love,
all right,
Dust.
Be good, man. Much love to you too, dog. Peace.
Just give me a little bit of peace, steady job and some food to eat. Just give me a little bit of peace, steady job and some food to eat. Just give me a little bit of peace.